Hi, I'm Jim Kortas, Assistant Superintendent at Gator Creek Golf Club. I've partnered with FireFly to create this video and demonstrate how we utilize our 2-amp autonomous mowers on a day-to-day basis. And today I'm focusing on the path linking feature that FireFly has designed into the software and that we use every day. In the summer, we generally mow all fairways 3 times per week. Monday, we'll get through all 18, and we split our course north and south and mow just 9 per day on Tuesday through Friday. On your screen, you're seeing the entire course from above with fairways highlighted in blue and the paths that we've created outlined in red to autonomously transport the machines while the operator performs other work. I've superimposed that on the FireLink software interface. I'll go through a typical Tuesday where we are only mowing the north 9. The day starts out on holes 5 and 6, moving forward in a common sense way that keeps the mowers cutting more grass with the minimum time spent in transport, as illustrated on your screen. As you can see, we start on 5 and 6, transition to 7 and 9, 10 and 13, 11 and 12 respectively, and we mow 8 at rough height because it's such a short hole. As you can see in the video, the software intelligently picks its own path, utilizing open space in the fairways and choosing the most efficient hallway from those we've created to get between them. Prior to the path linking feature being implemented, we had to manually move our robots from hole to hole. That meant the operator spent as much time walking the course to get back to his cart as he did concentrating on first assignment. To get around that, we built separate path maps that would drive the units between adjacent holes. You can see those here. And eventually we expanded that concept to go everywhere on the course. The problem with that is that it involved more button presses, more opportunity for human error, and it was only good to go in the direction it was taught. Better, but not as efficient as we'd hoped when we made them. Since FireFly developed and released the path linking feature, especially version 2.0, we've been able to send them both out with a single operator that's tasked with another job like mowing collars or spot spraying, for example. And that's a lot of work getting done with a fairly low training burden on management or staff. I've even personally ran them in a pinch while on the rig spraying greens, since the path linking allows you to choose the destination and mow pattern with one button press on the tablet. I love that these units have more functionality today than they did the day we bought them. Typical days are great, but we all know that having a backup for just about everything is a good idea. We don't have tee times at Gator, and sometimes a member just wants to play the back 9, or perhaps they want to walk the course while they play at first light. Sometimes you just want to mow more grass because you're making good time, and you can. The path linking feature shines again in scenarios like this, where we need to go off script. If we need to change the plan on the fly, it's easy to send one or both mowers from any fairway to any other fairway without having an operator jump on the back and drive it there, as the software is intelligently combining the paths we've already made into a sensible route to get where it's going. Here are a few examples that we've used in the past when we needed to keep moving but had to change the plan. In the example on your screen, I'm using our 7th hole all the way on the north end of our property to demonstrate how with a button press, I can move the mower over 3,000 feet as the crow flies to the 16th hole at the southern end of our property, and it's quite a bit further than that using safe transport paths. This is an extreme case, but it shows you how the automation comes up with a solution. The downside to taking it all the way across the golf course like this is that it will take a while to come up with a plan that combines your fairways with the paths you've made to get it to its destination. It might make more sense to have a guy jump on the back and transport the machine at 9 miles per hour rather than the slower speed of autonomous transport, but depending upon the situation and if all of your staff is already on critical tasks, it's good to know you can do it. My next example is a simpler one, if a bit more personally embarrassing. Skipping my 3rd hole by going directly from 2 to 4 with the intention of coming back at the end of the day. I was on a roll spraying fairways and made a pass on 3 before I realized we hadn't gotten there yet with the FireFly's. Not my best moment, but it was an easy fix. All I had to do was call my operator to inform him and temporarily disable the map for number 3 to ensure we wouldn't mow right through the PGR I had just sprayed. I hope you found this explanation of our experience with the mowers and the path linking feature both informative and interesting. We have found the ability to remotely move our mowers around the course to be a net gain for productivity, and it's also led to some great process improvements for us. Thanks once again to FireFly for sponsoring this video and giving us the chance to tell our story.